Where did you get that work ethic from? Because that's rare to find.
Yeah, you know, that's a good question. I think it's actually from my dad. My dad's just like really hardworking. We came from like a really poor background. Like literally lived in like a tiny room with like 6 people, you know.
Really?
We didn't have anything, you know. Like I think the first time I tried something sweet was like, I think a Mars bar. I was like 8 years old. I actually saved a lot of marriages. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah, like husband buy the courses for their wives and then they're super happy. They're like,
whoa,
I fell in love again with my wife.
Welcome back to the Digital Social Hour. I'm your host, Sean Kelly. I'm here with my co-host, Wayne Lewis.
What up, what up?
And our guest today, Alla.
Hello.
How's it going?
Alla, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Good to be here.
She brought us
got the power color on.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know. I was like, you know, I love your dark colors, so I have to like fit in.
I like that.
She brought us a homemade cheesecake, bro.
Where's it?
It's in the fridge.
I need to try it.
Yeah, I said to him he can share if he wants to.
Oh, okay.
I'll share. I'm a nice guy. I love cheesecake, though.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I asked him, I was like, what's your favorite cheesecake? He just goes, no, I said, what's your favorite dessert? He goes, cheesecake. I was like, okay, which kind? There's many.
There's a lot.
But I did.
You just got a plain one?
No, I got strawberry.
Oh, strawberry?
Yeah.
Oh, I have
It's like, it's beautiful. It's vanilla biscuit base with vanilla cheesecake, then strawberry cheesecake, homemade strawberry jam inside, and then topped with strawberries.
Yo, we gotta try that like right now.
We might have to bring it up.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try it right now.
Yeah,
So you can definitely try it.
it smelled good. But how did you get into baking? Because you've been doing it for a while, right?
Yeah. Baking started probably at university a long time ago. And I just started, you know, just kind of doing it for fun and just relax. And kind of, you know, experiment in the kitchen. And then when I was 25, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna quit my full-time paid job. I'm gonna go into cooking. Decided to get a second education as a chef. And from then onwards, and just now this is my whole-time gig.
Wow. And were you baking in Latvia, or was this after you moved?
No. So I actually I came to England alone when I was 14.
Alone?
Yes,
Whoa.
by myself. I was kind of sent away, not like in a bad way, just parents at that time thought it was a good idea, you know, to give me a better education, I guess.
Wow.
But I was so extreme, you know, like I didn't speak English and I went literally on my own. Like they didn't even come on a plane with me to drop me off, you know.
Whoa.
It was just like, here you go, here's your ticket, see you later. It was really challenging, you know, very, very tricky. I didn't speak English very well. Like I could say my name and, you know, a couple of sentences. I had to study like business, not business, but like biology, imagine physics in a different language.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was very tough times for me. Like I didn't understand the culture, the food, the people.
Right.
And that's kind of how I ended up in England and spent pretty much half of my life there now.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
I can't imagine moving to a country, not knowing the language, and then trying to go to school at the same time.
Yeah, I cried every day for 6 months. And I was like, take me back. And they were like, you can do this. And I think, to be honest, that was probably a point when they broke me down, like as a person, if that makes sense. You know, like after that, like nothing else is impossible in my head. And then I just kind of went to university. I went to LSE, London School of Economics, did management and business degree. Now, he's cut it all off.
Wow.
Oh, that looks good. I'm happy.
Oh my gosh.
I had to try this.
Wow.
Yeah, you have done this stuff.
You're real descriptive.
Wow.
This is homemade, everything from scratch.
Wow.
Oh my God, it smells amazing.
Yeah, this is good. Wow.
I definitely never brought a cheesecake to a podcast.
Bro. You try that yet?
Fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, the crust is what do it for me.
Yeah?
I ain't gonna hold you. The
Yeah.
crust on cheesecake is like everything.
It's like a double crust. It went all the way up the sides too.
Oh my gosh. Did you dehydrate these strawberries yourself?
No, dehydration. You need a machine. No,
Oh.
that one. That one's just an added touch. I just saw it. I was like, let's do something extra.
Wait, so how'd you make the crust?
So it's just cookies. You bake them and then you mix them. You crush them with like.
Oh, so you make
butter.
the crust from scratch too?
Yes.
Wow.
So it should be.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like it.
Sure. Wow.
Bro. Do you have a ton of long form content that you want to turn into short form, or are you looking to make short form out of other people's content? Well, Opus Pro has you covered. It's a website I've used since I've started the podcast, and some of the clips have gone on to generate millions of views. They make it very easy for you. All you got to do is put in a YouTube link. It spits out 20 to 30 clips, ranks them by a score on how well they'll think they'll do on social media. And some of these have the potential to go viral. And these all came back within 20 minutes. And it even lets you edit a lot of stuff. You can edit the text color, the font. Comes with subtitles to make your life easy. It uses AI technology to spit out these clips, and it's always exciting to see what clips it's going to produce. Now you don't have to spend hours finding a good video editor or a good short form editor. You can use Opus Pro, let its AI do its job, and you just do your job. It saved me so much time, so much money. You can see here in this video that it's spitting out all these clips. I'll probably end up posting some of these on my social media channels. Check out the link down below to get a discount on your order, and I'll see you guys soon.
We're not giving the rest out. I mean, that was so good.
I do have actually cheesecakes coming out.
And I need the fire mode.
No, I'll buy those. Do you ship? Will you be able to ship these or?
No, I mean I don't sell them anymore. Actually, I don't make. So this is a special gift to you.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm honored.
I used to sell them in London, so I did a bunch of. I had like 5 jobs, worked 16 hours, 7 days a week.
Jeez.
Because like the social media side didn't really pay the bills, right?
Right.
I mean, I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions. You think like, oh, if you just have a YouTube, suddenly you're gonna get your rent paid. So I did everything that there is possibly to do.
Man, where did
Yeah.
you get that work ethic from? Because that's rare to find.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's actually from my dad. My dad's just like really hardworking. We came from like a really poor background. Like literally lived in like a tiny room with like 6 people,
Really?
I was born in like Soviet Union time, the country that doesn't actually exist right now anymore.
Right.
So yeah, we didn't have anything, Like I think the first time I tried something sweet was like, I think a Mars bar. I was like 8 years old. And we shared it, we cut it up into small pieces.
It was fire, huh?
It was insane.
Wow.
That's incredible. Rags to riches.
Yeah.
One room with 6 other people.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
one room. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like my grandma, granddad, mom, dad, auntie, my sister.
So where are you at now?
So right now, actually, I'm a digital nomad.
No, I'm saying like as far as where you, what city, what state you in?
So I kind of live between Mexico and London and Latvia. So
Okay.
yeah,
Did you say Mexico?
yeah,
Wow.
Playa del Carmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you choose that?
Well, during the pandemic, I mean, it was lockdown. I was like, I need to escape. I need to get out of here. And it was 2 countries that were open. It was Mexico and Dubai. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Mexico and stayed there now for 3 years.
Nice. I like Mexico.
Yeah.
Is it safe there though? Like
It's safe. You know what?
I've been hearing little here and
a
there.
little kid.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the edge with Mexico because it says a cool spot, but then it's like every now and then you hear 2 Americans. No one knows who did it. It's like, so who killed these people? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like, I was just in Houston and I was in Starbucks and they were like, there's a shooter in the area. Can you get out? And I was like, what the hell? That never happened to me in Mexico.
Wow,
in
he's
20
going to Houston
years.
tonight.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. I feel less safe here than in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
So you haven't had any run-ins with the cartel, any weird stuff?
No, I mean, if you stay up late till like 5 p.m. and you're drunk, I guess that's not safe anywhere, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So where have you liked the most to live in? Latvia, UK, or Mexico?
I mean, look, they all have different benefits, right? I haven't lived in Latvia for so long now, but London I love. I grew up in London pretty much. It has everything but the weather and the food, So
Right.
Mexico is just a good place for now, but I don't actually know where I want to live yet. Like,
Oh, food in London's not that good, you said.
it is better now, but I mean, when I lived there, like when I was, the beginning of, my journey, then no. But now, yeah, there's so many restaurants, like,
Right.
it's insane. Like, literally a food capital city.
Yeah. I haven't been in London.
I haven't
Oh,
been.
what?
Yeah, I want
I
to go.
haven't been in London yet.
Oh my
no.
gosh. Well, you have to
haven't.
let me know. I'll tell you the best
got a
spots to
cousin
go.
over there.
Yeah.
What did your parents think of you getting into culinary? Because not a lot of people make money with that.
Yeah, no, it was actually not a lot of support. It was, it was literally my dad's phrase was like, I paid for your university so you can become a cook. Because, I went to business school, so I graduated in business. And nobody actually supported me, which is really sad now to think of it. My sister.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my sister was like, yeah, you go, girl. You do it. To be fair, like, I just very persistent. I knew that I didn't want to work, in a kitchen, even though I have that experience. But I was like, I'm just gonna do something big. I wanted to show people, you know, teach people about my cuisine, because essentially I started with just Latvian food, and then I progressed into cakes, because I was like, actually, I prefer that more. It's my thing.
So what do you feel like, what separates your cakes from everyone else's? Like how does, because you know, I feel like all cakes taste different. Like I've had like, I'm big on lemon cake. I don't know if you like, I love lemon cake. I don't know why.
There's so many lemon cakes.
There's so many, and they all taste different. I taste them, oh, this is fire. There's another one, oh my God, this is fire. So it's like, what separates your methods and your concepts and your taste? Like, what do you like? Because everybody has their specialty. So what is your thing? Like,
no, it's a good question. You know, I realized I'm talented in what I do. I'm just really good. And I actually draw my cakes out on a piece of paper and I design them.
Wow. I
like look at like 10 recipes. And I'm like, right, I'm going to have the base here, this and that and that. Just, I don't know how it works in my head. I didn't even know I had this talent till later, right? And no, it's just everyone loves them. I create unique recipes, right? They don't exist anywhere. Like, it's just my thing, you know?
So is yours flavor based? Is it spongy? Is it the softness?
Everything.
Is it moisture?
Everything.
So
So I have mousse cakes, sponge cakes, cheesecakes, French pastry.
I'm trying to find out like what's the focus. Like, so let's say you made me a chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Are you going to focus on the taste? Is the texture?
Oh, everything. Texture,
so
taste, and how it looks. It has to be beautiful.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, so the cakes need to be like beautiful but tasty. Because a lot of cakes are beautiful but not tasty.
Yeah, facts. Wedding cakes.
Oh,
I haven't
God.
had a good wedding cake ever.
Really?
Oh, have you?
You gotta hire her.
Have you ever,
I'll be very expensive now.
No, have you ever had a good wedding cake?
I haven't actually been to that many weddings, you know?
Me either. It's sad,
I haven't been to one.
It's sad, but wedding cakes usually aren't good.
No, because
they
want to make them look good.
Yeah,
mine are good. I've done a couple of weddings.
For real?
Okay.
But the thing is, what I do now is actually I'm teaching people how to have a cake business and how to sell cakes, because I actually want to empower women, you know, so that because a lot of them love baking, and so it's like a side thing that they can do at home. They don't need to leave. They can have the kids. So a lot of my work now is actually teaching people how to make cakes, so then they sell the cakes.
Right.
That's a good course.
So,
I'm glad you're doing that. I support a local cake maker here, actually.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I
order
love
from
that.
them, every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make them at home.
Yes.
Oh, you say you buy cake from them every month?
Yeah, it's called Tasty Teas, and
Adam's company.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah. Cheesecake.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy. This is exactly what I do and what I teach, and I encourage them, and I'm like, do it. The thing is, like, a lot of them find, you know, baking is easier, but then obviously there's the business side to it. You still have to sell the cakes and talk about them.
Right.
So I teach everything, you know. I'm like,
Yeah.
we can do this. One of my best students, she's making $7,000 a month.
Selling cakes.
$7,000 a month.
Wow, that's good.
For making cakes, yeah.
Have you seen vending machines that actually sell cakes by the slices?
Yeah.
What do you think about those?
Well, I had a call with one of the guys. He offered me to do this in America.
Wow.
So we're talking about it right now.
Nice.
Yeah, but the thing is, those cakes that are sold there, they're not good.
Yeah, no, how do you get a cake to last that long?
That's the problem
That's
that
the
I'm
problem.
having right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like because if I'm gonna put my name to it, I want to make
They
sure
have to
it's like
sell like
soft.
almost within the 5-day range.
Oh,
4
no.
or 5 days.
Nah,
3
bro.
days, 2 days max.
I ate those, and they're terrible.
For real?
You talking about the cupcake one?
They look terrible.
There's a vending machine that actually sells.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's because they put like preservatives to make it last longer.
Exactly.
So it's like-
so you
That's
don't
why
want
I'm
that.
not sure I'm gonna do it, because I want to keep my reputation, you know.
Right. Like, this is quality. I would pay extra just so it's
for
fresh,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I would have ate the whole thing, but I would have been speechless.
Yeah.
So.
No, like, I just, you know, I think the baking for me is more than just like a cake or tasty. Like, I mean, that's all great. I think the reason, you know, really it's just so many people were like anxious and depressed, especially during the COVID. So that's kind of when I started doing better. I was like, hey, let's bake together. Let's forget all the problems. Let's get into the kitchen, put some music on, you know, get in a mood. And, you know, because baking is a science. So when you measure, when you mix, and it actually relaxes you, it's like a state of meditation.
Now, do you want to create products?
As in, you mean like...
Maybe, you know how
Like
we got-
retail products?
We got Betty Crocker, which we've been using them forever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, would you be
Like-
opposed to a cake in a box, but your
Maybe,
your
potentially. I think, you know what, my goal is to be the biggest online cooking school out there,
Okay.
offering different like cake courses, and that's what I do now.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually transitioning right now. Like, I actually want to inspire more people to kind of do what they want to do get from 9 to 5 if they're not happy, you know, because some people are happy, right? We don't need to move everybody, and kind of just become more independent, make some side income, and be that passion for people. Exactly. So they follow their dream, because a lot of people love baking, and they're just scared, you know, and so I'm transitioning to that.
In your opinion, what are the top cakes, like taste-wise?
Top cakes.
Like what
I like anything with the salted caramel, passion fruit.
Okay. Passion fruit cake?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I haven't heard it. I haven't had it.
I haven't had it. I've had a passion fruit.
It's the best.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm actually excited. I'm gonna probably visit some bakeries here in Vegas. I know Amory Shaw is here, and a couple of other. Maybe I said it wrong. I can never spell it, the names, but a couple of top chefs here.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I gotta check it out.
And what are some unique cake taste ideas that you feel like no one has touched yet? You feel like I'm gonna play with that. Like, what's the most craziest idea to play with? Maybe you using alcohol or a certain fruit or a vegetable that no one never had.
Yeah. I mean, definitely use a couple of alcohols and weird flavors like Earl Grey tea, you know, matcha and all that. But actually, the new course that I'm planning to film this summer, it's gonna be a tomato dessert.
A tomato dessert?
Yeah.
Tomato.
Tomato. Sorry, that's the British coming out.
Tomato.
Is that in America?
So tomato dessert.
Yes.
I would try it.
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out how do you make a tomato sweet.
Well, like pizza has tomato in the.
I know, but pizza's pizza. It still has a tarty. Pizza has a tarty taste to it.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a tomato too.
Interesting. I wonder how that.
But you're going to be using real tomato.
There will be some real tomato. Yes. I can't reveal all the secrets.
Ooh, that's crazy. I've heard that.
No,
has someone ever copied your cake and you're like, like that sucks?
Oh, you know what? I'm sure they do. Like, I mean, people steal my profile and pictures. Like, it's just what happens when you grow your social media following, right? Like, I don't focus my energy on that anymore. I'm just like, okay, what's the next thing? I want to do more impactful things. So it's like, what am I going to do next? You know?
I love that. Positive. I saw you on your YouTube. You fasted for 8 days.
Yes, that video actually got like, I don't know how many, 5 or 10 million views.
Like walk me through that. Like, what were you feeling?
I just decided to go on the water fast for like a couple of days, and then it turned out to be 8 days, and I just ate nothing apart from, water.
Water, yeah.
How was your mood?
How what?
Mood.
You know, I had a lot of energy. It was kind of up and down. Like the third day was really hard, and then on day 5, literally so much energy. I was like crazy. I was like,
really?
Headaches.
It felt like I was on drugs or something.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, what's happening? Like, let's get stuff. Yeah, headaches in the beginning.
Yeah, headache in the beginning.
That was the first time I fasted. Actually, the longest one I did is 10 days. Yes, like 2 years ago now. Yeah.
You probably lost in 10 days. What, like
9 kilos?
Almost 20 pounds.
9 kilos.
9 kilos. What's kilos? Pounds? 2.2, right? About 20 pounds.
Yeah, about 20. Yeah, 10 days of fasting is about 20 pounds.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, with my business and what I do, I kind of want to stay in shape, so I do.
Yeah, because you got to try your food.
I eat a lot of cake.
Yeah. Right.
And people always ask me, like, who eats all the cake? I eat.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. Like, you're in shape. How do you, like, manage to...
I work out.
But you eat a lot of cake though.
I eat a lot of, and I always try. Like every time I travel, get me to the restaurants.
And a lot of bakers, no offense, are kind of heavier, right?
Yeah, heavier, bigger. You know, I mean, a lot of bread, a lot of yeast, a lot of flour. You know.
Fasting and carnivore diet.
Oh, carnivore diet.
Yeah.
So you eat.
I basically, like last year I did like 6 months strict carnivore. Didn't even eat any dessert. Like I would try it and then spit it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's like, I want blood.
Because I guess you could taste it.
I need my steak.
Right.
No, I remember I have a funny story. I went on a date, right? And, and at that time I was eating a lot of meat because, if you've never tried carnivore, when you start, you eat a lot. And then you kind of balance it out. Right. I'm sorry. We go on a date, right? And I'm like, I'm going to have a steak, ribs, and like something else. Or the 3 mains. Mm-hmm. The guy was just like staring at me. He's like, wow, I've never met a girl who can eat so much meat. He was like really impressed. And I was like, I literally ate everything because he thought like I'm not going to eat it.
What is a carnivore diet for? What does that do?
I'm no carbs.
I'm not familiar with it. Oh, just strictly meat.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can have fish, seafood, eggs, butter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and meat.
And meat.
Do you lose weight on it? Do you get stronger?
You just feel amazing. You get your vitamins, how do you say it? Testosterone, energy, you sleep less, you look better, everything is amazing. Like it's the best diet, I think, for me anyway.
I like it. I know a few people on it.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
don't do
can't
it,
give
like,
up bread and desserts. Like,
I mean, the thing is for me, it's like a balance. So I eat that and then I eat my cakes.
So
Okay.
it's strictly water too, then, right?
No, I'm not fasting today.
No, with the carnivore diet, it's strictly water.
Oh,
you
yes.
can drink water, yeah.
All right.
All right, let's get controversial here. Which culture has the best desserts?
Which culture? Oh, God.
It's tough.
France. I'm going to have to go with France.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they have? The croissants?
I mean, everything. Yeah, the whole pastry
Crepes.
rolls.
Croissants aren't dessert.
Crepes. Well, no, there's some desserts.
Yeah, it's like muffins, all of that stuff.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
France is good. I mean, that's when I went to do my second education as a French pastry chef. So,
Right.
yeah, so qualified as that too.
What's it like in culinary school? Are they like really hands-on with you, or is it a huge class? Like, what's it like?
I think it was like 20 of us, maybe
Oh,
more. So it's pretty hands-on, but actually thinking about it now, yeah, I was already top of my class then. So
For real?
She was better than the teacher already.
Sure, early.
I know. I never, it's weird because I actually hated my job. Like I did so many jobs. I literally worked everywhere: charity, oil and gas recruitment, sales,
Wow.
real estate. I even saved tigers on the street. Like
What?
as in, yeah, I know. Like
Wait, you saved tigers that were living on the streets? Where the fuck are they supposed to live? Where the fuck is a tiger supposed to live?
No, you know when you have this job, like you stand on the street and you ask people to stop,
Yeah.
so they fill a form, so they save a tiger.
Yeah.
So you ask for money.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait. So you fucking saving tigers?
I thought she meant physically too.
I know. That'd be cool though. Although I would be scared. Yeah, like I literally done it all. I hated my job. You know that gut feeling? I don't know if any of you had it. You wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, what excuse am I gonna make now? Because I don't want to go to work.
For school, for me, it was school.
For school.
Mine was like that.
I hated going to school.
It's like that some days for the gym, but I like the gym.
Yeah.
I like the sauna more than the gym. You know what I mean? So I'll go for the sauna.
Sauna, yeah. If I don't do nothing else, I'm sauna.
Sauna is like something we do in Latvia all the time. It's like a thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what's realized? You know, I'm into all this like health stuff myself and all the biohacking stuff, and everything we do in Latvia is literally what's called biohacking now. We have sauna every Saturday. You know, we roll in ice. You know, and
Wow.
we basically do everything what's told now that is amazing to do. We eat like sauerkraut. Everything's homegrown. Like, you know, all of that. All the food is like
Nice.
kimchi and preserved.
You grew up pretty healthy then.
Yeah, I have very like strong, what's it called, immune system, I guess.
Nice. Yeah, I've been to
Good genes.
been to a Russian bath. You ever go to those?
No.
Dude, it's sick. It's like all saunas and
They
hot
spank you there.
Huh?
They spank you. Well, they hit you with leaves, you know?
Oh, did you get spanked?
I don't remember that, but yeah, I definitely went. I don't remember that.
You didn't get spanked?
This was like 10 years ago. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Yeah, so like it depends. Like you go in, sometimes you can be naked, or you just, you know, if you're not comfortable, you put like pants on.
Yeah.
You lie down. Sometimes they rub honey on you. It all sounds really weird. It's actually really good for you.
Right.
And then they just like spank you with like leaves. They hit you, you know, everywhere. But it's nice. It's like a massage.
Oh.
Detoxes.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
He doesn't remember.
You don't want to remember.
We gotta look for one in Vegas.
Yeah,
I'm down to go. I love saunas, bro.
Yeah, for
They're
sure.
so good for you.
Me too.
Yeah. No.
So what are you working on now? You said you got a course coming out?
Yeah. So my next 2 courses are cheesecakes actually.
Oh, let's go. I'm in.
So I literally teach you in 3 months how to make the best cheesecakes.
Oh,
all
I'm in,
different
bro.
flavors.
So it's a 3-month course.
It's a 3-month course.
Wow.
Every week you bake a cheesecake. So.
Oh, okay.
I actually saved a lot of marriages. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah, like husband buy the courses for their wives, and then they're super happy. They're like,
Whoa.
I fell in love again with my wife.
It's important. Women have to know how to cook now.
About
Don't know
men.
how to cook anymore.
Really?
You
She's not
know
from
that.
America, bro.
No, but
Yeah.
her courses are probably full. She's sold out of courses, I'm sure.
It's actually my audience is American, so
Yeah,
I'm
that makes
changing the
sense.
They
world.
don't know how to cook anymore, bro.
Right. Do you believe men should know how to cook?
I think so.
You know what? Like in my family, dad did all the barbecue and stuff, and the women cook the rest, I guess.
Okay.
But
I'm big
so-
on cooking though.
I
love
like when
cooking.
men can cook. It's nice.
You like
I
it?
love
People are
cooking.
intimidated to cook for me. Though.
I
I don't
love
know why.
cooking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have trouble eating desserts at restaurants? because yours is
very
way better.
picky. Yeah. I
know
always rate them.
Cheesecake Factory is like, ew, it's nasty.
Nah, that's gross.
I can taste everything. Like
I like Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
Nah, it's too sweet.
It's okay. It's too sweet, sugary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There needs to be a balance. Like this isn't too sweet.
Yeah, it's
you know
like
what I mean?
it has that hint of tart in it. It's like the perfect balance.
Yeah, I'm very picky with desserts. But I just generally love food. I love all my Michelin star restaurants.
Ooh, you fancy.
I just don't know, I guess it gives me inspiration and then I taste all the cool flavors and then that helps. Although I'm planning not to do that anymore. Yeah. Next thing is I'm actually writing a book right now. So
Wow, you're doing a lot.
I guess, yeah.
Book, a course, cooking cakes every day.
And educating.
Yeah.
She's teaching women
teacher.
saving households.
I am. You know what? That is actually my favorite. Like when so a couple of stories is like when my husband kind of was just like, oh, what are you doing? And got into the cooking. And then 12 weeks later, this like date night every week, they go and bake a cake together.
That's cool.
And they've just became so close. And I just get all these messages and emails, like we're just so close. We love it. Or they cook with their kids. And so I love saving the marriages, I guess.
No, I'll admit when my girl makes a good dessert or a meal, it makes my day. You know what I mean? Like I get really happy about it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like language of love. Oh my God. Yeah, we're literally saving marriages with cakes.
Nice.
Wow, that should be her slogan.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
You better write that down. You better
That should be her Facebook ad right there.
saving marriages with cakes.
Oh my God, maybe it should be.
You better lock that in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write. I'll
Buy
remember.
that domain. Saving marriages with cakes.
That's it, patent.
Yeah.
How do you help people overcome their limiting beliefs? I know you're pretty motivational now.
Yeah, like I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. I have a pretty rough childhood, and my mom was actually when I was 16, so it was really, really tough for me. Took me like 12 years to kind of accept that and survive. I was only 16, so as you can imagine, it's like a kid, And at that time, it was weird. Like nobody offered like counseling or support. It was just like, okay, well, just go back to England and figure it out, So I feel like I come from a place where I know what pain feels like, and almost like people are drawn to me. People follow me because I share the real stuff. I'm always me, share the good and the bad. And there's just been a lot of, I guess, traumatizing things in life. And I want to inspire people, and I want to kind of give them hope that it does get better. You can get through everything, and life is just a game in a way, but we create our reality at the end of the day,
That's tough. So with that trauma, how did you deal with it? Did you go to therapy or did you just deal with it personally?
Yeah. I went to therapy later, like when I was like 18, and I did therapy for years. And I still do therapy now, I'm not ashamed to talk about it because it's kind of helped me to be, I guess, who I am and normal, I guess, in that sense. It just helps me to just accept that. But last year was like probably the toughest year of my life. And I think, honestly, I didn't think I was going to make it. Like,
Whoa.
It's bad. So, it's been like 10 months now since that time. But I lost my dad. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
And it's crazy because, when you lose a parent, like you think that the other parent is going to live forever. It's just kind of like, I don't know. You just think, you're like, well, if that happened, there's no way something else.
I'm going to lose two parents.
Exactly. Or like something else bad is going to happen, So, and then literally I lost money. I had like crypto. I put money into Celsius, if you know, like that platform.
My goodness.
Yep. Don't even get me started.
I have a lot there too. Yeah.
So, I was like, oh, well, at least I'm not worried about money anymore. I've got some savings.
The staking. Yeah, that was all BS.
Lost my money, lost my dad, lost my dog. My dog died. Lost my relationship. And got like all my belongings got like stolen.
Jeez.
The landlord. So literally lost all my belongings too. Like literally, like, I don't know, you feel sometimes like, can this get any worse?
And you can. Don't ask that no more. I stopped asking it.
It could get worse.
I stopped asking it because the universe is going to say,
Yeah.
Watch this.
I agree with you.
It's literally just answering you.
Right.
So you never ask, can it get worse?
I know. I learned that.
You have to be like, yo.
It's just bad.
It's going to get better.
Right.
Yeah. You just have to say that.
Manifest it.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's like, it's like everything is going against you and they're just trying to break you down further and further and further. And then one of my best friends, he like shot himself. He was only like 40. And I think that was my last point. And I myself was starting to feel like really suicidal, I guess. It's just like, well, why am I living in this suffering? Like, why am I here? What's the point? And it was just like the lowest of like low.
And then when was that turning point? When did you say, you want to know what? I have to live not only for myself but for other people. Like, when did that turning point happen?
You know, probably like about 2 months ago.
Oh,
so
this was recent.
Really, yeah. This was like in October. I felt like that's it. My life is over.
So what was it? Was it a song? Was it a moment? Did you have an epiphany or?
It's a good question. You know, it was just I took one day at a time, and I was like, let me just get through today.
Yeah.
Let me just focus on a couple of things like sleep, food, and what else? What's the other one? You know,
Cakes.
Something else. Just sleep and food.
A tiger showed up. You saved me.
Well, I do have a sister, you know, and we both lost everything, you know.
Yeah, so you guys had each other's back.
Yeah, so I kind of was like, I can't do that to her either, you know. So I think probably she was still my angel, you know, in that sense. And then just generally, you know, I was like, I have to get through this. And that's why, you know, I feel like everyone can get through literally the hardest stuff. And I started getting to meditation, spiritual world. I think that kind of probably saved me more, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. Went to Joe Dispenza. You guys know him?
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna manifest him coming on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I do his meditation.
Actually, I know someone who knows him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I just did it, bro.
Exactly.
Literally.
There you have it.
Told you. It's that fast.
No, you need to look him up, bro.
Yeah. I heard of him.
You heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changed my life. You know, I've been meditating now for a year, every day, 1.5 hours to 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know it sounds a lot because I used to do 10 minutes a day. And I was
an hour is a long time of meditation, but that's a lot of growth.
Yeah.
You practiced a lot.
Yeah, I did everything.
So when you're meditating using his style, what are you thinking about and what are you doing exactly?
So, you know, I keep having visions of my future, like where I am and like what I want, and it's all like positive and beautiful. And I kind of just kept having that vision over and over again. That's kind of now, honestly, it honestly feels like I've entered a new dimension.
Wow.
You know, so everything's working out, everything's great. Like, I feel so happiest that I've ever been in my life, like content, and like, you know, my next, projects are working out, everything's going well.
Amazing.
I just need to meet my husband and then I'm sorted.
Yeah.
You know?
What's it like dating? Like, because you're from a different culture and now you're living, you know, in different spots.
Are men worse here?
You know what? I haven't got that much experience. Well, it maybe like went on a couple of dates with American guys.
Yeah.
But I've always been like in a really long-term relationship. So I haven't been single for a long time, if that makes sense.
Got it.
But I haven't really dated anyone because I had...
you had to get yourself straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And I was like, I want to be healthy before I date anybody, you know. And
Gotcha.
I feel like that's finally happened, you know. And I think, you know, it's weird because you do so much work, right? And you don't feel better. And then one day you start to feel better and better. And then eventually you're like, oh my God, I'm actually happy today. Life is great. Look at the moon. Look at the sky, you know, and everything's just beautiful.
Well, guys, you heard it there. If you want to go on a date, shoot her a DM.
She's healthy now. She's almost
Someone
healed.
watching this might hit her up.
She's almost healed. Bandage is almost off.
Man, that was a blast.
Yeah.
But I do recommend, you know, and the thing is, a lot of people talk about manifestation.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not like, oh, you draw it on a paper or, you know, you imagine it. You actually obviously take actions. You
got to believe it too, like wholeheartedly.
Feel it.
You got to feel it.
You got to feel it
see
inside.
it, taste it, smell it, all that.
Live it.
It's amazing. One exercise I did, which actually blew my mind, I would write down. So Brian Tracy, my dad actually told me about this exercise, and it's like, Brian Tracy, you write down 10 things that you want the most in your life. So it can be anything, right? What's interesting, that you will even struggle to say 10 things. Most people think they want everything, but you can't even do 10 things. And you write that exercise every day like it's already happened. So you say like, you know, I'm publishing a best-selling book, or like, I am in a happy, stable relationship.
Yeah, in the past 10, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wrote that. I did that exercise for like 6 months straight. 2 years later, half of the things that I wrote became reality.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it again because I stopped and I'm like, that really worked. I'm gonna do it again.
Start doing it again. Tall, 6'5". He picked me up.
We had on this one guest, Natasha Graziano.
Yeah.
She's super spiritual, and she said to just start writing in the past tense what you want to come true.
Yeah, she said about, at 9 at night, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so right before you're about to go to bed.
Ever since then, which was a month ago, I started doing that.
Nice.
been noticeable?
Honestly, I feel there's so many tools now to make you better, feel better. It's just, I think people are kind of stuck sometimes in a negative realm, right? Which I was, so I totally get it. And you know, when you're feeling depressed and down and people are like, oh, just do your gratification.
Yeah.
You're like, just go away. Like, it's the last thing I want to do. Like, I feel like crap. But, you know, what I want to say is that there is the other side, like there is. And I think so the book I'm writing now is about that. It's how to get to the other side, you know, how to, and I use baking as a tool, you know, but people can use anything, whatever you're passionate about, you know.
Gotcha.
Love it, man. Where can people find out more about you?
Yeah. Oh, where they can find
Yeah,
it?
where can they find it?
Oh, so it's allasyummyfood.com. So I'm all over social media, obviously, at the same handle. I did it back in the day when, you know, it wasn't that popular yet.
Man, love it. Any final things you want to say?
No, just, I guess, you know, just stay strong and believe in yourself. And I think one of the biggest things is that I never felt like I was good enough. And I think most people don't feel that because we're not like told as kids, you know, like, so I just want to tell people that, you know, believe in yourself. You are good enough. You're amazing. And anything you want will happen for you.
Love it.
Yeah.
Powerful, Wayne.
This cheesecake is good enough. Bro, I gotta eat it. Gotta order it.
There's not many desserts where I go in for a second slice.
I'm just eating it throughout the show.
This is one of them.
The cheesecake is great. Thank you guys for tuning in. Digital Social Hour. We about to eat and chill. Have
Peace.
fun. Peace.